What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the Goons. Run the likes up. Run the likes up for your boy. Keep the likes at 50% of the audience. Last and certainly not least, tip your bartender, man. What's going on, dog? The party has just begun, man. It's time to turn on the strobe lights. Turn the strobe lights on. DJs is about to get busy. The shooby doobies are in line coming in. What's happening on a Friday, bro? It's here so I don't get fined, man. But I just wanted to give a quick update uh, on what is going on with the Las Vegas Raiders and their new coach Klint Kubiak and the attempts to try to fill out this roster, with the Raiders being the last team in the National Football League to be in this position and how it's going. Just to give you guys a little, little update on what it possibly could be popping, um, you know. And we're getting some mixed reports. Was just reported today that the Seahawks has denied Klint Kubiak and the Raiders to interview. I think his name is Justin Otten. Justin Otten was the quarterbacks coach for the Seahawks. Klint Kubiak, obviously, and very smartly, is trying to grab all his guys from the world champion Seahawks offensive staff that he was over, and trying to just bring them over, man. Bring the running backs guy over. Bring over, these other guys. Okay. I don't think he's the quarterback's coach, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the quarterback's coach. It's some kind of other position coach on offense that the Seahawks denied them to be able to interview this guy. And some people say it's hating, but then again, it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I just won the Super Bowl, a few days ago. I won the Super Bowl 5 days ago, man. I'm trying to run it back. I don't want somebody to come over, even though you're with us now you're with the Raiders, now you're an op. I don't want you to come over here poaching everybody, bruh. I mean, because whoever you take with you, I got to replace, so it's just, hey, man, it's just business. But there is rules in place saying that you cannot deny a coach to give permission in certain cases, okay? And then in certain cases they can deny you. So I didn't know that, but just to let you guys know that when a team requests a coach of any stature, that's not an assistant or offensive coordinator, defense or quarterbacks coach or whatever, you cannot deny them access to that person if it is if it's a raise up, if it's a position higher. If somebody is the running backs coach and you want to interview him for the OC job, you can't say, well, no, that's our running backs coach. We don't want you to try to take him. No, because that's that is a potential, upgrade of a job. But if it's a lateral job, if it's like, hey, man, you're the running backs coach over here, we want you to be the running backs coach over here, they could either say yes or no. They could be like, oh, you want to go over there? Cool. Or we can like, nah, because it's a lateral move. I didn't know that. All right. But I do my homework. So this particular coach that the Seahawks is blocking the Raiders from interviewing is a lateral move. It's basically whatever position that person was in to the same position over here. So they could do that. Usually they don't. They're like, well, hey, man, if you want to go over and you want to take the linebackers coach and you want to go over here and be a linebackers coach, we don't care. But when you're the world champions, when you just won the Super Bowl, you don't, and especially on the offensive side of the ball, and you just lost your OC, you need continuity. You need people to stay because probably the quarterback's coach who is being requested to be interviewed by Klint Kubiak to be offensive coordinator. That's the key. Like, are you guys going to allow this quarterback's coach to come over here and be our OC? That's a whole different ball game. Okay, or they can choose to stay because he's probably already going to be the offensive coordinator. So the quarterback's coach that in question that Klint Kubiak definitely covets and wants him to come to the Raiders and be the OC, he's going to be the OC anyway. The difference is he'll be an OC over there back in Seattle with a Super Bowl championship and running it back, or he can come over here and try to get it popping from scratch um, with the Raiders. So these are the things that we have to think about, man. We have to think about, man. There's a lot of posturing. There's a lot of, there's a lot of board play, a lot of chessboard playing, dog. Like this ain't checkers, dog. Chess not checkers, man. It's NFL. Like, hey, you don't get to come over here and poach a player or poach a coach or do this, that, and the other, man. It's just like everybody's coming around talking about what they want from Max Crosby. Hey, man, we'll give you 2 seconds, a first and a third, and we'll do this and da 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 da. As long as it's the fans that's doing it, it's fine. You can do that all day, but don't let it be nobody from no team. Don't let it be nobody that's affiliated with a team, because at that point you're going to find out real quick that there's going to be some tampering going on, because Max Crosby is a member of the Las Vegas Raiders, bro. And unless you're talking about that to John Spytek, you don't get to run around saying what you want to do. That's why they always leak that kind of stuff. That's why they don't never say that, let's just say Reggie McKenzie down there in Miami is coming up. Or Reggie's not even with Miami. I think he's with Tennessee or something. Reggie McKenzie is willing to offer 2 first-round picks and a second for Max Crosby. Somebody's gonna get reprimanded. Okay, but if it's leaked out, all rumors say, and there's a ways to get around it. But it doesn't look good, bruh. It doesn't look like it's going to be an easy process. It looks like this is going to be drawn out. And when we finally do land our staff, we're going to be scrambling. We're going to be scrambling, man. People are already got their stuff together. There's been a whole lot of changing of the guards, and Robert Saleh. These a lot of new coaches. Robert Saleh, who's not a first-time coach, but 1 year removed from a head coaching job with the New York Jets, is now the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. He's already got his staff together. He's already rolling. Okay, Mike McCarthy, who was out of football for like a year or two, he's already in Pittsburgh, already getting his stuff cracking. Like, everybody's popping. The Raiders is like, we still don't have an offensive coordinator. We still don't have a defensive coordinator. We still don't have a special teams coordinator, dog. Those are the 3 things you got to have. Those are the mandatory things. Everything else you could probably fill in the blanks with a whole bunch of people. Okay, but those 3 things have not been solidified, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, because people are pumping the brakes. Okay, so at the end of the day, man, it's like, hey, man, you damned if you do, if you damned if you don't. That's why it was when I reported yesterday that Mike McCoy became the assistant head coach. I didn't have a problem with his past. I didn't have a problem with who he was with before. I didn't have a problem with him being a former Charger head coach. I didn't have a problem with him, any of the other jobs that he's had, and he didn't come through, the Raider coaching carousel or whatever. I didn't care, because I understood, man, Kubiak needs somebody to walk him through the process of being a head coach. And he's probably the best candidate that's available right now. Okay, so they struck while the iron was hot. They got that situated so somebody can look over his shoulder and make sure that he's doing all his stuff right. But as far as everybody else is concerned, dog, it's not looking good. It's just not, man. Let's see if we can get these likes up, you guys. Let's see if we can get these likes at like 30 or whatever. So that's what's popping, man. It's just at this juncture, we're not in position to talk about personnel at this point. The draft is maybe about 2 months away. They got off-season conditioning and whatnot. We got 24 free agents. We got, almost $100 million under the cap. We got the Max Crosby potentiality of not being a Raider. We got all this stuff going on, but it's not helping us in regards to solidifying our team as far as the coaching staff. We haven't moved a muscle yet. It's taking a long time. Every day I'm kind of like, man. Every year we're always at the end. Then we expect to be competing against teams who's had more time, more continuity. They don't have all this distractions and all this new people coming in and out, and a new regime every year, and a new playbook, and a new defensive scheme, and Patrick Graham's gone. So that whole thing right there is really making this a major problem. Because to me, we've had Patrick Graham the past 4 years, and we've had coaches the past 4 years. The difference is we didn't have to worry about the defense. We didn't have to worry. The defense was always the same with PG. PG had his scheme, tweak it towards whatever the head coach was. We already had our situation. He knew personnel and all of that. But PG's in Pittsburgh, and now we're starting over. Okay, so with all that being said, you guys, man, it's just trying to figure this whole thing out, bro. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but at the end of the day, man, I'm hoping that we can land something fast, bro. I'm hoping we can land something fast, because if not, the longer it takes to get everybody in place, the longer it's going to be before we can actually get a working situation going before we get into voluntary minicamp. So that's where we're at, man. It's just very slow and tedious, and you know, not really up to the standards that I would like it to be. But hey, it is what it is, man. So let me read you guys' questions, see what else is going on with you guys, man, on a Friday night. Anything you guys may want to ask me about anything, now's a good time to do that. This is just really an update, just to let you guys know I am kind of paying attention. Most of the news that's out there is still talking about 98 and what 98 said, and he don't want to do this, and his team is reporting that, and they're just standing on their square, still hoping that they can try to convince the Raiders to just go ahead and do what they want him to do, them to do, which is to go ahead and move Max Crosby. At the end of the day, man, I ain't got nothing more to say about it. It is what it is. Whatever happens, happens, bro. I'm still a Raider regardless. But in regards to the coaching thing, I'm more interested in that. That's something to me that is more important for me to understand. That we're definitely not moving with swiftness. We're moving with absolute dragging. Okay, and man, just why can't we just do something, bruh? Okay, Rob Leonard supposed to be interviewing. I'm not hearing Chris. I'm not hearing Chris Shula. I'm not hearing Sean McDermott. I'm not hearing these guys, so I don't know what to say. All right, but we guess we'll get to it and get through it eventually. All right. So yeah, man, let me read you guys' comments, man. Like I said, I just want to give you guys an update. There hasn't been any movement, but there has been some hell nahs, you ain't interviewing our guys from a couple of people. We also were supposed to be interviewing somebody from the Rams as well. I don't know if Sean McVay's going to let that fly or not, but we'll see, man. All right. Okay. All right, man. Justin Saw, what's going on? Justin Saw, what's happening? All right, what's going on? Let's get these likes up, man. Yeah, let's see if we can get these likes up to 50 right quick, man. I mean, shoot, like I said before, I'm just giving you guys an update. I don't expect you guys to be around long, man. Let's just make it fun. Make it fun. As long as it's fun, we can be here. As soon as it starts getting dry, we won't be. All right, man. Winton Thomas, what's popping? Busy, bruh. Absolutely swamped, bruh. Swamped, man. I got a lot of things on my plate, man. Now's the time. Now's the time for everything to go. So I haven't had a lot of opportunity to really do much outside of coming here and talking to y'all and, doing what I got to do with the fam, bam. I've been busy. Trust me, man, you're going to understand. It's going to be greater later. When you see greater later, you'll understand. But right now, man, it's time to grind, bro. It's time. It's February, bro. It's time to get it. It's time to get ready. Time to get prepared, man. Whatever it is you got going, you better get it going now. All right, man, straight up. Danielberry Sports, what's going on? DB, what's happening? All right, man, what's going on? Justin Sizzle, Bill Holloway, what's going on? Family's on in the shop, man. Salute to everybody that's up there in the shop with Bill Holloway, man. Okay, do yourself a favor, man. If you're a driver up there, man, treat my boy Big Beezy like he supposed to, dog. You know what I'm saying? He's making sure that you got the proper equipment, man. Don't be giving him a hard time, man. Make sure you respecting the man that's fixing the trucks. You know what I'm saying? Okay, salute to that. All right, man. Don't forget to tip your bartender, man. Tips are always welcome. Okay, show your appreciation. I'm out here in the cold, man. It's cold out here. I had to go ahead and throw on the dope ass, one of the many dope unfiltered jackets, man. If you're interested, man, DM me, man. You can holler at me on Facebook, IG, whatever, and we can talk about it. But understand, man. Hey, man, I said I got to be nice and warm. I went and just pulled, just grab. I mean, shoot, you don't even understand. The closet is just The closet is closeting. Okay, I just look. I just grab whatever first one I grab. Got it on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, got the unfiltered on the back. Come on, bro. I mean, come on. Somebody got to be styling and profiling, bro. I mean, I'm at my house and I'm still looking fresh to death. All right. Okay, so that's what it is. What's going on, Miss P? Miss P in the building, man. Salute the moms. Salute the moms as well. What's going on, Big P in the building? All right, man. Flex Money, what's going on, man? Justice Sizzle, Eggliteezy. What's going on, Eggliteezy? What's happening with you, bro? How you feeling, bro? How's it going? All right. Hope everything good. All right. Okay, man. You out there, man. Okay. Justin Alton. I knew his name. I think I said it right. Justin Alton, running back specialist, offensive line coach from Seattle, denied to be interviewed with us. Well, that's because it was a lateral move, and Seattle can hold the cards. Any team, if you're just trying to make a lateral move, they could say cool or they could say no. But if it was to be the offensive coordinator, they couldn't say it. So it's not. It ain't as much as the hate as it seems. They're just like, hey man, if you ain't gonna give our boy an upgrade, he gonna stay here. I don't blame him, dog. I don't blame him. I don't, man. NFL is shoot, man, not for long. Okay, that's what it stands for. Not for long, bro. You better get it together. All right, you should be in a position where you have more people than that. But they said, nah, dog, you're gonna have to go sniff around somewhere else, bro. Go away from around here, Raiders. Go away from around here. You already took our OC, but they couldn't do nothing because what? It was an upgrade from offensive coordinator to what? Head coach. Can't hate. No hating. But if it was OC to OC, they could say yes or no. They could be like, how we feel today? We want to say no? Yeah, we can say no. Hell no. Okay, we ain't doing it. So we're not offering him an upgrade in a job. So, it's in the NFL bylaws. Any team can block something if it's just a lateral move. All right. Okay. Marcus Guillaume in the house. What's going on, big? MG. What's happening, man? Happy Friday. Just wondering about who's going to be our DC. Like I said, it's looking like Rob Leonard, bro. It really looks like Rob Leonard is the number one guy. And to be honest, that would be a good move because that shows max the continuity, and this is a guy who has the familiarity of the defense that Mike McDonald runs. Okay, got to understand, man. The head coach of the Seattle Seahawks is a defensive coach. Okay, most people just automatically assume that if it's a head coach, they're offensive minded. But no, Mike McDonald's a defensive minded coach, and Klint Kubiak was an offense. So now we have an offensive minded coach. Just like I told you guys, we weren't going to run 3 defensive coaches in a row, bro. I told you guys that, man. I tried to warn you guys. Said, man, you guys, if they're not an offensive coach, you can forget it, bro. Okay? We needed an offensive coach because of the pieces. All right? So Rob Leonard is a guy that Max loves, all the other dudes love. And he has the background of understanding the kind of defense that Klint Kubiak wants to run. So, it's looking like he's the number one guy. I'm not hearing any other names that I'm impressed by. I'm just not hearing them. Maybe it's not the time, but they need to be running interviews simultaneously. I don't know if they want to do things in a row. They want to do the offense first, then go to defense, then go to special teams. I think they should just be interviewing everybody, man, whoever they can get, because time is running out. All right, man. Okay. Correction, the assistant offensive line coach. Well, yeah. Okay, if it's a lateral move, it's an assistant. It's not going to be anything higher. They can block it. Block Power, what's going on, nephew, man? What's happening? Bushido, what's up, brother Shaq? I hope your night is going well. What did you miss? Well, I didn't miss much, bro. Like I said, I'm just here just providing an update, letting it be known, man, there is some movement going on in the building. But I feel a lot better knowing that we got some things solidified. I mean, if I can hear that we hired a special teams coach, I'd be happy. Just get something off the plate. Just to get some type of position coach, facet coach, it would be great. Okay, I don't give a damn who it is at this point. All right, man. Fisher Juice, Mac Juice, what's going on, man? What's going on, dog? Justice Sal said, I mean, anyone can be our OC. Kubiak can be one calling the plays. No, that's not true at all. Because when you have anybody being your OC and it gets to the point where he can't call the plays, Because we don't know what kind of head coach he wants to be. Does he want to be a Sean Payton? Does he want to be a guy who calls all the plays? Does he want to be a Sean McVay calling all the plays? I don't know. Does he want to be a Kyle Shanahan? I don't know. Okay, he might not want to call the plays. He might want to have somebody else call the plays for him. It all depends. We don't know his coaching style yet. I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, at least we knew John Gruden was going to call the plays. We don't know what his coaching style is because he's never been a head coach before. So we don't know what he wants to do. So it can't just be anybody could be our OC. We need to have somebody that's going to think like him, to be honest. So I guess we'll find out, won't we? Okay. You said just like Dan Campbell calls the plays in Detroit. I mean, there's a lot of people that calls plays, man, but that doesn't mean that every team calls plays. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. It all depends. Mike McDonald didn't call his own plays. Like I said, it all depends, bruh. It all depends on who you are. Okay? So calling your own plays, I come from the old school. Justice, so I come from the old school. I come from the 70s. I come from when the quarterbacks used to call the plays. Like y'all don't even understand that. You never understood the quarterback going out there and calling his own plays, bro. Terry Bradshaw did it all his whole career. He didn't have an offensive coordinator, bro. Chuck Noll was defense. He didn't have all of that. Terry Bradshaw went out there and called his own plays. He read the defense and call them himself. He didn't go there. Wasn't no punch it in on the sidelines and radios in the helmet, man. Back in them days. When I was playing Little League football, bro, or playing, any type of ball, they used to call the play. We used to have to do personnel changes and have to, do substitutions to get plays in. Or you'd have to run over there real quick to the side and he'd yell it out, but they didn't know what our plays were called. But the bottom line is we didn't have no calling it into the headset and all that kind of stuff, bruh. But back in the days, they called their own plays. That was just what it was. I'm going to call plays. I'm going to get out there. We're going to run this. That's what we're going to run. Unless they said get in there and they do a personnel change. And, Ken Staber calling his plays. And then, Pete Banaszak would run out and say, hey, man, they want to run this. And he'd go in there and Snake would call it. But shoot, man, I never seen John Madden calling no plays on the sidelines, bro. I never seen that in my life. Okay? So it is what it is. All right? Just some things to think about. All right? Jesse Merle said, nice cap. I got that one. It scares people. It's supposed to. It really scares people if you're walking around with this jacket. Okay? Hey, man, like I said before, man, we're not worried about who's scared, bro. That's not our problem. All right? Maybe it really ain't the hat. Maybe it's us. Maybe it's you, bro. Maybe it's you scaring people. Okay? So you never know, though. I mean, I guarantee you, if you had a guy that looked like the like Alfred E. Newman, the guy who's on the cover of Mad Magazine, I don't think you'd be scaring anybody. Like I said before, bro. Don't give it up. Don't give it too much credit. All right. Justice Sal said, I was hoping that Pat Graham would stay, but it is what it is. Hey, man, like I said before, man, you can't keep expecting the person just to keep sticking around just because, bro. Like, hey, man, I should have been moved up. I should have been bumped up. Okay? I wasn't bumped up. I'm out. All right. But I feel like we need a DC that can bring some heat and help up the secondary. Well, man, I don't even know what our secondary is going to consist of outside of Pole Mile. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't have no idea, man. Everybody's free agents. Are we bringing back Eric Stokes or what are we doing? I mean, we got a lot of question marks, bro. A lot of question marks. All right, Jesse Merle, man, I know Shaq saw Mad Max video I sent him. I'm sure the other ones seen it. Yeah, man, I'm seeing a whole bunch of Mad Max videos. I mean, at this point, bro, I can't keep wondering what's gonna happen, bro. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I've seen every video, everything that's out. But the NFL and all these people that are out, CBS, NBC, Fox, they're still pressing the issue that Max wants to leave. They still pressing it, so they're not taking their foot off the gas, and it is what it is, man. So at the end of the day, I guess we'll find out soon enough. All right. Wouldn't be a Raiders off season if it wasn't some type of controversy. E-Trip was going on. E-Trizzle was happening, Pippin. Okay, hit that like button, you guys, man. All right, man. See if we can get the 50 real quick. All right. You already know what it is. Marcus Guillaume. You remember the LA Auto Galley Ferrari deal off of Calabasas Parkway? I read the detailing manager for a long time there. Too bad they went out of business. What is it now? I'm not sure, bro. The only time I drive by Calabasas is when I'm going to Camarillo, man, to go out to the outlets or something. There is a Ferrari dealer out there, man. I mean, I know the one that you're talking about that used to have the big Ferrari horse statue out there, man. Needs to be hanging up, man. It's still a Ferrari dealership out there. I don't know if it's the same people, but it's a Ferrari dealership. I think it's on the other side of the freeway now. Okay, but ain't nothing changing out there, man. In Calablaxis, bro. Calablaxis. That's where everybody's at. Kevin Hart, all everybody out there, dog. Everybody live out that way. Everybody. Okay. Everybody who's anybody lives out that way. All right. Major Raider, what's going on, man? What's happening, man? Tell Joe we said hello. Okay. Marcus Guillaume, I ran the details department there. Oh, that's dope, dog. That's dope, man. You was doing your thug thizzle back then, dog. You ever do anything with Kanye's cars and them Kardashians? Okay. Justin Bieber out there. All kinds, Master P's out there. All kinds of people out there, bro. All kinds of people out there. Okay. All right, man. Major Raider. Okay. Winston Thomas, you best believe Max is keeping his eye on the DC hiring process. Well, man, I mean, he's playing chess, man. He's finally got the Raiders where he wants to get the Raiders at, bro. He's got the Raiders right where he wants them. Okay, and that's exactly what you should do, man. Shoot, man, you play with your cards close to the vest. That's what he should be doing. Put that pressure on him because he ain't got his money. Where's money at? Talk to me with some money. Okay, talk to me like that. Okay, don't talk to me nice. Okay, with some Benjamin Franklin's, bruh. Talk to me like that. Talk to me with some effing up some commas, as Future would say. Okay, nah, dog, don't man, all this. Are we gonna do this? Talk to me with a check. Okay, it's that simple. All right, man. I don't blame him, dog. I'm on Max's side, bro. I'm on Max. Whatever you want to do is cool. Whatever you want to do, dog. Whatever you want to do, man. I can't. I'm not gonna sit around here and worry about it. Okay, like I said, I gotta be here. Like I have to be. I don't get to leave. I have to be here, so I'm only gonna worry about that. All right, man. Straight up. Jesse said we're behind on coaches because we had to wait for Kubiak. Got to get going. I mean, we waited for Kubiak, man, but damn. Should have had some kind of plan in place to get everybody cooking. They're slowing us down on purpose, man. Like I said before, bro. Yeah, we waited for Kubiak, but unfortunately, Kubiak we can't clone him 5 times. Okay, offensive Raider coordinator for the Las Vegas Raiders, Klint Kubiak. Defensive coordinator, Klint Kubiak. Come on, bro. I mean, we're a special teams coach, Klint Kubiak. Like, come on, bro. Linebackers coach, Klint Kubiak. Man, we need people, bro. Got to hit the ground running, man. Got to hit the ground running. All right. Okay, man. Thomas Beltran in the building, man. All right, man. Martin Mulatto, man, experienced the 80s Raiders, something none of you guys were ever will. Yeah, I experienced the 70s Raiders. I go back farther than that. 1974, bro. I experienced the 70s Raiders. That's the one there. The 70s Raiders. I'm telling you, that says it all there, Brad. Very few of us on here. I mean, I can look on here, I can see there's at least 4 of us on here that understand 70 Raiders. Okay, at least. All right. Okay. So, hey, go back that far, bro. Okay, we go back that far. All right. All right, man. Von Day Gaming in the house. What's going on? Carlos Sanchez in the house. Jesse Murrow, man. Lots of work. 2 nice days off. Yeah, man. Enjoy your time off, bro. Enjoy your time. And do something that's gonna you can go back and know you did something good over the next 2 days. Okay. Oh, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Not Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. So what y'all got going on for Valentine's Day? Okay. Y'all got a Valentine? Or do you got 5 Valentines? Some of y'all probably got 5 Valentines, bro. As Diddy oil, bro. It's going down in the DMs, bro. Like, come on, man. You better have something going on tomorrow, bro. I know I got something going. Okay? I got something going. Right. There's something going tomorrow. All right. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Y'all should have been plotting and planning. All right. With the Thomas's Patriots quarterbacks coach Ashton Grant turned us down for an interview. Yes, I heard that too. But who cares? Don't want any more Pats here. Well, man, at the end of the day, man, you got to interview people. Like anything else, man, you got to look like you got something popping. Of course, Ashton Grant said no. Like I said before, bro, he already know what's going to be. Okay? He come over here, man, he ain't going to be able to go back. Okay? Like I said, man, these guys, they just lost the Super Bowl. They just lost the bowl, bro. They're in shambles over there. They're in shambles. He might be getting Josh McDaniels' job. He might have been Shit, you don't know. Vrabel could have said him, hey man, we about to get Josh McBallsack out of here, dog. You about to be the damn OC here. Okay, you never know, bro. You never know. I mean, Patriots did that with Gerard Mayo. They did it with Gerard Mayo. Gerard Mayo knew he was going to be the successor to Bill Parcells. I'm just going to say Bill Parcells. Bill Belichick for 4 years and didn't say shit. You never know, man. You never know. You might already know what's getting ready to pop. All right. Okay, straight up. Jesse Merle said, had to stop and give my kids some nice stuff to draw on. Of course, man. Take care of my nephews and my niece. Okay. Patrice, I realized it was Friday the 13th when I left work. I won't be watching Jason movies with the cats. Oh, I didn't even think about being Friday the 13th. I didn't even think about it. Damn, that is true, huh? Damn, I wish I had thought about that earlier. I just didn't put two and two together, man. I knew it was the 13th and I knew it was Friday, but I didn't put those two together. Okay? Maybe I need to put on something. Okay? Go watch something in there. I don't know, man. We'll see. Okay? All right, man. All right, Jesse Merle, man. Always thinking about Silver and Black. Talked to Guy Subway about 15 minutes earlier today. Yeah, man, it's always good to have a conversation. Okay? Marshall Mulatto, man. I'm a Saints fan, by the way. Drew Brees, greatest quarterback ever. Well, my boy Ant Cut's on here. My boy Ant Cut's a Saints fan. I talk to you who that's all the time. Okay? I talk to who that's every day. Okay? My boy Ant Cut's. So I understand the whole situation. Okay? Salute to Drew Brees for making the Hall of Fame, man. Salute. Okay, for a guy that they said was too short, didn't have arm strength, all these things, first ballot Hall of Famer, dog. He got it in before Belichick did. I'll tell you that. All right, man, straight up. Justice, so I'm happy with having an offensive-minded coach with all the weapons we have. It should work out well. Well, man, like I said, man, Klint Kubiak is this year's Ben Johnson. He's considered to be the hottest offensive mind in football right now. Offensive young mind in football, I should say. Okay. All right, man. Mr. BR, man. What it do, nation? You already know. Jesse Murray talking to Miss Patrice. James Football. Raiders. What's going on, Rocky Flores? What's happening? Pamela. Didn't Al Davis call the plays when Art Shell was a coach? Al Davis would call down when he wanted them to go long. He would call down. But by then we had an OC. By the time Art Shell was there, they had offensive coordinator. But I'm talking about in the 70s. That was in the late 80s. Art Shell didn't become the coach until 89, almost 90. So he did. Art Shell would call plays, and they had an OC. But when Al wanted you to go line, he'd get on that phone and call down and go long, damn it. Click. And call down there and say, hey, Al called. He said, go long. All right. Okay, so that's what would happen. All right, straight up. So, yeah, if you're all right about that, Pamela. Al definitely would call when it was time to throw the bomb. He would do that. Stretch the field. So straight up, man. All right, man. Okay. Flag football, 7th grade, where I grew up, man. Fun when the teachers weren't watching. Yeah, we had a great time. Flag football, me and Bill will tell you. Matter of fact, Raider Trape tell you better than anybody. Flag football, man. I was out there talking, popping it so much, man. Like just talking crazy, man. Coach pulled me aside and said, Shaq, it's not very sportsmanlike for you to be talking about these kids. These kids aren't as athletic as you. I said, well, they shouldn't be trying to pull my flag then, and just walked back out there and kept talking shit. Like, what was I supposed to do? Feel sorry for them? They're out there trying to pull my flag. I'm telling them they ain't fast enough, quick enough, swift enough. I do spin move. They can't do shit. Okay? It is what it is. All right? Okay, straight up Rocky Flores. Raiders are finally getting blessed by luck and mostly hard. Yeah, we're going to see, man. We're going to see. Okay? Lloyd Lay, what's going on? Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday to all you guys, man. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. Like I said before, man, I'm outside, bro. I'm outside, coming here talking to you guys for a little minute, give you guys an update, and see what you guys got for me, dog. See what you guys got. See if we can get these likes up a little bit more. Okay? Said it's both. I feel you. Okay, James Purple. I remember Art calling a run for first play for every first down for 16 times in a row that even the commentator said Art was running the ball on first down. Yeah, man, because like I said before, Art Shell is he was I mean, he's still alive. Let's not act like he's not here. He is a first ballot Hall of Fame tackle. He understood the trenches. He ran the football. That was Raider football. The term smash mouth football came from us. We were the ones that were going to run the balls down your throat, bro. Okay, we really had a running back by committee back in the 70s, before they even called it running back by committee. Okay, we had 3 or 4 running backs. We had Clarence Davis, which was our fastest tailback. Then we had Mark Van Egan, which was our fullback, and then we had Pete Banaszak, our short yardage guy. Pete Banaszak would always lead the Raiders in rushing touchdowns because when we were down there, in goal line formation, they just call in number 40 and Banaszak would just come in. That's just what it is. You'd be like, damn, Banaszak only had like 300 yards on the season, but he had like 12 touchdowns because that's what we did, bro. It's like, hey, you better try to run it in because if it's like, 2nd and 4, we giving that shit to Banaszak. Banaszak getting in there. So we run the football. Traditionally, we run the football. That's what we do. And when we won Super Bowls, we ran the ball. The run sets up the pass. That's what we would do. Run the football. That's why we've had great running backs. That's why Al always a couple of things that were always important to Al Davis. Okay? Number one, obviously a quarterback. That doesn't have to be the best, the strongest arm, just clutch when we need him to be. Second, running back. Third, offensive line. You always had dope-ass offensive lines. Okay? All right? And wide receiving core, tight end, edge rusher. Can't really say linebackers that much, a little bit, but secondary. And the kicking team. Okay? So, we're going to be running the ball. That's what Kubiak does. That's the reason why he got picked, man, to get Ashton Jeanty loose. Ashton Jeanty going to get about 1,600 next year. Ashton Jeanty going to get at least, if he doesn't get hurt, he's going to get 1,600 yards. Okay? Easy. He almost got 1,000 getting hit as soon as he touched the ball. He's 25 yards away. Okay? So Jeanty getting about 1,600 next year. I'm telling you that now. Might even lead the league in rushing, bro. He'll definitely be up there. Maybe he can get 1,800. It's possible. Okay? Because we're going to run the ball that much. All right, straight up. Fish juice, man. There's some free agents that you like, that's worth keeping that you like. Far as free agents that I would like to get, there's a couple of guys at wide receiver that we may be talking about. Keenan Allen's out there, but I just don't see him as a Raider. But he is a guy that can catch the ball. Mike Evans is a free agent, first ballot Hall of Famer, bro. Somebody sure-handed. Mike Evans from Tampa Bay, he's a free agent. Who I'm just going off the top of my head, big dog. There's a bunch of offensive linemen that we could possibly get. So I guess we'll find out, bro. I think we're going to probably have to make some moves. As far as who we have on the roster, I think we need to keep Eric Stokes. I think we need to keep, Time is Eisenberg. I think Eisenberg. No, not Eisenberg. Ain't a free agent. We just need to keep some defensive pieces, man. Some of our cornerbacks and things like that. If we can keep them, if they're cheap, then we should go ahead and make that pop. All right. Okay. All right, James Frippo. Happy Friday the 13th. I got you. Max Crabtree to the LA Chargers. I mean, for what? Like I said, everybody thinks that they're getting them for free. What do you guys got? They don't nothing on the Chargers we want. There's nothing that we want, bro. Their best player, Justin Herbert, we already know. Like, they don't have anything. What do they got? They don't have a high draft pick. They don't have nobody we want on their team. They didn't win no playoff game. I mean, what are we talking about? Please. Yeah, you got to do better than that. All right. Okay. Got you. All right, man. No charges. Win a Super Bowl before you talk. I mean, like I said, man. I mean, they worried about the wrong thing. Okay. All right, man. You already know what it is. All right, man. Straight up. All right, man. Kerry, what's going on, man? Enjoy the show, big dog. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just coming in giving you guys an update. Okay. I take Aubrey Pleasant as our DC and Freeman Jackson our OC. Matthew Kano, I mean, Aubrey Pleasant, I mean, okay. I mean, he's all right. I mean, he's okay. I mean, wasn't hurt, but I'm not really impressed, man. I'd rather have Rob Leonard. I'd rather have Rob Leonard. Freeman Jackson's pretty good as OC. He's pretty good. but I don't know what kind of system. I don't know if he'll be able to run the system or not. Okay, what's going on, nephew? All right, man. Johnny Madden. I'm early 2000 Raider. Just turned 30. It's all good, bro. Hey, man, I remember when I was 30, dog. Hey, 30, man, I was acting a fool. Yeah, I was having my time of my life. So, yeah, man, it's all good. There's good times are coming, man. Just get prepared, man. Y'all skinny jean words of the nation, man. Y'all better start getting ready to get that ring finger together, dog. Pretty soon you're gonna have something to put on it. And when that happens, man, you gonna automatically feel different. I can't wait to hear y'all tell me, yo, shit, you're right, bro. It feel absolutely different, man. Does it feel like you lost 400 pounds, bro? Like you walking in with a 6-pack. You went to bed fat as shit, and you woke up with a damn 12-pack. Man, shit. Now you're walking around with your shirt off for real, like, hey, man, it's 12 degrees outside. Shit, I got a 12-pack. I'm about to walk outside and let these girls see what it is. Like, telling you, man, that ring will make you feel like you Superman, dog, because you will be. All right, Major Raven said Joe and I are going to catch an R&B lounge and act to dinner tomorrow. That's dope. That's dope, man. Going to dinner, have a nice little dinner, dog. We'll figure out which one of my unfiltered jackets I'm going to wear. It won't be this one because I already wore this one tonight, but I will be wearing something. I will be fresh to death, okay? And I guarantee you, whatever's on my plate used to say moo. That cat's gonna say he used to be able to say moo until he got on my plate. I'm telling you that now. There won't be no chicken and there won't be none of that other shit. There will be a moo on my plate. Trust and believe that, dog. Okay, straight up. Ribeye style. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now, man, with some garlic butter. All right, man. Okay, Carlos Sanchez says 95% chance of rain tomorrow. Just going out for dinner. Going out for dinner is pretty good. Okay, all right, man. Straight up. Buying the Valentine basket from the corner. I mean, shit. Sometimes that shit come in handy. Some of that shit come in handy, dog. You can pull up here in LA. We got this. They got the stands up. Like people put their own stands up. Here in LA, we got a lot of hustlers. So they got the little, awnings up and put the little stands up, man, on the street, right on the sidewalk, man. They put them shits together, bro. Go over there, man. You may only have $10. You can go in and negotiate something for your boo, bro. You can go in and negotiate something. Hey, what's going on, Consuela? I only have $10. Okay. Well, let me see what I could do for you, Johnny. Oh, wow, I'm not going to get kicked out. I'm not going to be sleeping in the doghouse tonight. Don't come home empty-handed. Trying to warn you guys. Don't come home empty-handed, dog. Don't think she ain't tripping. She just ain't going to say nothing to you about the shit. Okay? Till you sleep, and she just got a big-ass bucket of water over your ass like this. Stir that shit up. Psh, what the hell's going on, Grace? You didn't even give me anything. Yeah, keep thinking that they ain't caring and they ain't tripping and they ain't worried about it. Okay? Telling you, dog, you better have your shit together, dog. You better have your shit together, man. Mine's reminded me. Okay? She said just like this. She's like, what are we doing for she told me twice. I'm trying to let you guys know, dog. I'm letting you know. I'm telling the truth, bro. That's what I do over here. She warned me early in the week. She didn't warn me, but she warned me. She was like, what are we doing for Valentine's Day? You got any plans? See, when they do that type of shit, that means, nigga, what did you do? Did you do something yet? Oh, I was like, I don't know, man. Where do you want to go? They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear where do you want to go. They want to hear you got some shit planned. I said, well, I ain't even thought about it really. She's like, you better start getting on it because, all the reservations are going to be taken. She said, well, all right. So that was early in the week. Yesterday, I'm just trying to tell you, bro. I'm warning y'all. Yesterday, she was like, so do we have a reservation? See? So do we have a reservation? Y'all ladies, I mean to be seen. Where the hundreds at from the ladies? Where the love at? I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth on here, y'all ladies. Know I'm telling the truth because I'm telling you I know. She's like, well, we have a reservation? I was like, nah, I didn't did it yet. She's like, I guess we ain't going nowhere. That wasn't good. I said, I'll handle it. She's like, all right, well, whatever. That, all right, whatever. That means you better have a destination. You better have something ready. Ah, man, I went on there, man. Of course, open table. I mean, it's easy now. You don't even got to talk to nobody, man. Just go to the app, open table. Went to the first spot. Nothing available. Straight, no tables from 4 to 10. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Oh man. I was like, well, let me go to the backup spot. Ooh, 6 o'clock. Table. Sent me the confirmation. I screenshotted it, emailed it, texted it to her. She just put hearts all over it. I'm trying to tell you, dog. You better have some shit ready. I had that shit. I was like, yeah, it was easy. Okay, I'm just trying to warn y'all, man. Better have y'all shit together. All right, man. That's right. Okay, straight up. Mr. BR, whoever becomes a DC, I hope he has relentless, aggressive, intense, dominant, genetic, Raiders stingy defense on that field. Well, man, I'm just trying to warn y'all. You better be under the impression that Mike McDonald's defense that just dominated that Super Bowl and shut down Josh McDaniels' offense is something that he's going to want to run. He's going to want to run that defense, bro. He's going to want to run that. And that would be kind of cool because no one runs that defense in the AFC. They don't run that. That's a NFC style defense. Okay? That's going to play well in our shit. Okay? If we can get the personnel, you also got to have the personnel to run it. We get the personnel to run it. We're cooking on offense. We might be in the running for a division title, bro. It would be nice to see the Raiders win the division for once. That would be nice. To walk into the playoffs as a division and have home field advantage in the playoffs, that would be great. All right, man. DJ, what's going on, man? What's happening? All right, Terry, I guess Seattle might block Andrew Janako, John Benjamin, and John Press from coming to the Las Vegas Raiders. They might, and they can. They can. Now, I think Janako is going to be hard because he's going to be moving up. He would be an offensive coordinator position, and they couldn't hate on that. Now, if he chooses to say, I decline, like the Aubrey dude did, or the guy from the Patriots did, then that's different. You can say, I'm good. No, thank you. Thank you for the offer. No, thank you. But if he wants the interview and it's an upgrade, then they have to allow it. But he can always say, no, I'm good. That's what happens, man. It's part of the game. All right, man, straight up. Okay. DJ Johnson said, I think Carr's coming to Pittsburgh, Shaq. I would like that for Derek Carr because Derek, that would give him an opportunity to be back in the league, bro. And I wouldn't have to worry about him having to deal with what's going on with the Raiders. That would be good. But if he's thinking that Aaron Rodgers is going to help his ass out, it ain't. Aaron Rodgers ain't going to do nothing to him. Aaron Rodgers ain't going to do nothing for him. Okay? I'm hearing that, but, it's a long in the tooth situation. I think Aaron Rodgers still starts over Derek. I do. Okay? But Aaron Rodgers might get hurt. They may not re-sign Aaron. If Derek can go there and do a stuck thizzle, so be it. Okay? I don't have a problem with it. All right? Okay? I said Mark Van Egan. I did, Bill. I said Mark Van Egan. Marty Lowe, what's going on, man? Zach Crockett was our goal line guy during the Gruden's years. Yeah, man. Zach Crockett, man. We had John Ritchie. We always had fullbacks. We always had fullbacks, bro. Okay? Marcus Allen was Bo Jackson's fullback back in the 90s. Okay? So fullback was always part of what we did, but in the new NFL, man, it's just taking up space. No reason to have a fullback now. Okay? All right, man. I'd rather have DC as a quarterback coach for a quarterback Raiders. Like, all right, man. Yeah. Clarence Davis, Cliff Branch. Okay, you already know what it is. Jamal, what's going on? How about them Cowboys? Yes, sir. I see you. We were stacked at running back in the 70s all day. All day, bro. All day, man. We had a whole bunch of them. Okay. Jesse Murrow, man, quarterback, O-line, and defense. Yeah, we do. Rosetown native, what's going on, big dog? Keenan Allen wore Raiders hat on draft day. Well, that's beautiful. So what? We could say a lot of things. Juju Smith-Schuster's a Raider fan. What does that mean? You want him as your quarterback? As your ex-receiver? Come on, dog. A whole bunch of people in the league that were Raider Nation that never played for the Raiders. Keyshawn Johnson, he's Raider Nation. He told me for himself he's Raider Nation. He didn't play for the Raiders. Okay. Willie McGinnis, that was played for the New England Patriots. He's Raider Nation. Okay. A lot of these guys are Raider Nation. Deshaun Jackson, he was Raider Nation. He did play for us 1 year. Whole bunch of guys, whole bunch of dudes, fans of the Raiders. Just because you're fans of the Raiders don't mean that you play for them. Okay. So it is what it is. Okay. Rosetown native in the house, man. Jamal Lee what's going on? Jamal was happening. All right, man. Okay, Justin Herbert made the playoffs with the worst O-line in NFL history. You get better, Matthew Shack. You know what, man? Let me help you out, man, by putting you on timeout, telling me what I better do. Like I said, you're new around here, man. Let me go ahead and put you on timeout for a whole day, man. Let you think about who you think you talking to, man. Go have a seat. Go have a seat down on the couch, bro. Like I said, man, this dude came over here and thought that he was gonna come over here and start running it and popping it. But I kind of like the fact that we had somebody on here that was saying a little bit of something, but now he just got a little bit too big for his britches, bro. Like I said before, though. Okay, you're walking around in a Speedo, man, and you got one of your thingy things is hanging out the side, bro. Man, there's kids out here, bro. We gonna have to ask you to leave the pool area, bro. You ain't kicked out the hotel because you didn't do it on purpose, but you can't be around a kiddie pool with one of your pelotas hanging out the sides. Okay, I mean, I think you're learning that this isn't the average channel over here, bro. But you'll be able to come back tomorrow. All right, but just make sure, man, go get you some extra long basketball shorts and come back to the pool. All right, because right now, dog, you're scaring the kids. All right. Jesse Merle, man, my friend used to have a food truck, now his own restaurant and the best Asian food in town. That's how it goes. Okay. Joe got flowers today. That's what I'm talking about. Flowers taken care of yesterday. That's what you do. Okay. All right, man. I'm working on tomorrow. Shantae and I are celebrating on Sunday. That's beautiful. Beautiful, man. As long as you got things popping. Okay. All right, man. Gave my kids stuff for V-Day. That's it. Kids, hey, mama don't deserve nothing. She don't get nothing. All right, man. Don't get nobody who don't deserve something. Don't give them shit. Okay. Don't give them nothing. All right. Okay, straight up, man. You already know what it is. All right, man. You know, I mean, people, I know Raider guy, what's going on, big dog? What's happening? Unknown in the building. Patrice talking about them Libras, man. Shit, I got my brother and my pops is Libras, man. Y'all ain't nothing nice. Okay, yeah. Y'all get mad. Y'all really evil people, dog. I trust them Libras, bro. Trust me. I live with two of them, man. Libras, bro. Them Libras is vindictive, dog. You don't want to get on the bad side of a Libra, bro. You don't. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, all those guys are SoCal guys, man. It's true. Okay, I take that style, but I say it's personal overall. Yeah, man. You already know what it is. Okay. I already took care of him already. Man. I let him go and go have a seat. Okay. He can listen and hear everything, but he can't comment. He's just sitting out there and saying, "Wow, they actually threw me out." You threw you out like Jazzy Jeff, bro. You should, you know what I'm saying, man. When you in somebody else's house, man, you should kind of calm down because you don't know what they're gonna do, bro. You don't know how they're gonna react. All right. Okay, straight up, man. Yeah, he got benched. Yeah, he did. He's on the bench. Okay, like I said, man. Well, I walking around in the Speedo, dog. Like I said before, bro. Extra medium, dog. You know what I'm saying, man? I mean, damn. Come on, bro. Grandma's happy though. Grandma ain't been nothing that close to nothing, man, in about 14 years, bro. She ain't seen nothing in a minute. Okay. All right, man. Major Raider, Matthew Shack strikes again. They always find out the hard way, bro. He really thought it was sweet when it was bitter. Okay. King Ed, I'm an Oski McCallity, but not a fullback, but coach will line up one of his Pro Bowl tight ends in the backfield and run power to get Genty to the second level. Well, man, like I said before, Ashton Genty could get a lot of help if you ran, and this is something that I've been saying the last 2 years, bro. Why on God's green earth have we not utilized Brock Bowers as an H-back? How come we have not used him as an H-back? Have we not used him? Because when he was at Georgia, he was being used as an H-back and a flanker all the time, man. Okay? Getting in the backfield, getting carries, bro. The dude is a monster, man. Give him the football. But like I said, man, when you're just using him as a decoy and you know, then when he's open, you're missing him. Like, come on, man. Use him as an H-back, man. The dude could get some yards and make some things happen. Run some bubble screens. We didn't even see that, man. I would have loved to see Brock Bowers, standing up, man, in a bunch formation, man. everybody, jab off the line, jump back, catch the ball, and run. Just simple shit like that. But we didn't see it, man, because Chip Kelly didn't want to run that at all. All right. Okay. All right, man. You already know. Okay. Yeah, straight up, man. Lots of work, but people make me laugh. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Okay. I was doing my Muay Thai, man. My fight name was the Silent Storm. I already know that, dog. Man, you was probably hurting the shit out of him. Okay. Kicking him in the ass. So that's what's going on, you guys, man. What's going on, man? It's Friday night, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But yeah, man, we're gonna see how this goes and keep ourselves informed and see how everything is rolling, and hopefully we'll get some action, man. I mean, I don't really particularly foresee us making a hire over the weekend, but I'd be very pleasantly surprised. I mean, I'll take the special teams coordinator being hired. I mean, how hard is that, bro? Special teams coordinator should be easy. All right, can't make it up, man. Major Raider just chilling. All right, man. Anything else y'all got for me, man? Give y'all a couple more seconds, man. But we always get a little person over here that think it's about them, man. They really think they're gonna come over here and commandeer the channel and come over here and make it about them, and then they wind up just getting cooked and getting told you out the door, blah. Okay, like I said, man. No hat, no shoes, no shirt. No service. It's just that simple, man. Stop walking around here butt ass naked, bro. Throw some clothes on, man. All right. So that's what it is, man. Okay. Tapping like the video tip your bartender. Yes, sir. Jesse Murrow, man. New windshield tomorrow morning. I don't like the morning, but you got to do what I got to do. Yeah, man. You got to handle your business. Tree said, I wish we was hired within more. Well, man, that was the Raider way, man. That way you always have the job filled. You never have to worry about looking for nobody. When you hire from within, you always had your candidates right there. They knew the Raider way. They knew what we were doing. We weren't switching offenses and schemes and all of that. We knew what we did, and that was what it was. James Williams, what's going on, Bum? What's happening? We going live for the draft. We go live for the draft every year. Every year we go live for the draft. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, definitely ain't the Bunny Ranch, man. This dude would get kicked out the Bunny Ranch for talking too much, bro. I mean, damn. You ain't supposed to be there talking, man. Just pay and lay. That's it. Pay and lay down. That's it. Nope. This dude's talking his way out the Bunny Ranch, bro. Like, we don't care how much money you got, dog. We're going to throw you out there to the rattlesnakes. He out there, man, getting his ass bit with rattlesnakes, okay? It just is what it is, all right? Jesse Murrow. Hey, man, we don't got time for nobody, man. Any type of clownery, bro, you got to go to the circus to do that shit, dog. Like, there's no circus tents around here, dog, okay? So that's it, y'all. All right, man, I'm going to the house, man. I ain't tripping. Holler at you guys tomorrow. Probably try to get that done early, get that out the way. So, be expecting an early, I would say early morning, maybe a mid-morning, 11, 12, something like that. I need to get that out the way, man, because, shoot, it's time to hang out. All right, man, love all y'all, man. Major Raider with the $4.99 dono. Thank you, my dog, man. Appreciate that, man. All right, I'll holler at you guys. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.